Today is April 26th and I am 27 weeks and 3 days pregnant. It seems like my pregnancy is flying by now. It's crazy. So I'm just going to get myself comfortable here. I was just out to lunch with a girlfriend. I don't get to get out of the house that often anymore, so it's nice. The little things that gets me out of the house, or anything that gets me out of the house, excites me. So for 27 weeks, I had an OB appointment, and that was done on Wednesday. Yes. And I'm happy to report that I've had 0 weight gain for the past 2 weeks, which is incredibly awesome for me because I'm a big girl, duh, and my doctor has really put the pressure on me to just be careful about how much weight I gain. Don't diet or anything, and don't deprive yourself, but just be careful and try not to gain 30-40 pounds. He'd like me to keep it under 20, and I'm happily doing so. So I've still only had a 5-pound weight gain, and I'm 27 weeks pregnant. That is flippin' awesome. I have rounded out some. You can see, especially in this shirt, I will do a belly shot after this video. I'm actually quite comfortable in my skin now. I'm not completely rounded out, but I'm getting there, and I'm so incredibly happy about this. I've waited for this little bump for so long. Actually, it's really not that little. I am measuring 2 weeks ahead, but it's better than being told you're measuring 5 weeks ahead. So I'm measuring at 29 weeks, in which they consider that normal, I guess. My OB is not concerned about that at all. I have been moved up to see somebody every 2 weeks at the OB's office, which is pretty awesome. I've been seeing somebody every 2 weeks now, but I see my general practitioner or my family doctor once a month, and then I see my OB once a month, so it varied out to me seeing somebody every 2 weeks. But now I'm strictly under my OB's care. I think my final visit with my general practitioner is on May 7th. What else? My OB got the, what's that called? The ultrasound report that from the growth scan they did at 26 weeks. And the baby is measuring in the 75th percentile, which I'm really happy about. I mean, yes, she is a big baby, but it's not like she's in the 95th percentile. Basically, he explained it to me 25, how did he explain that? I have bad pregnancy brain. She's bigger than 25% of most babies, but she's not concerning weight or anything. That's an ideal weight. So, I think I said this in my 26-week vlog, but she was measuring at 2 pounds 3 ounces. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really concerned. I don't think I'm gonna have a huge baby, but for 26 weeks or towards the end of 26 weeks, it was on a Saturday, this past Saturday, things took a pretty bad turn for me. Everything is perfect with her, and she's healthy and she's growing, and I'm happy about that. But things with me are now becoming more concerning. So if you didn't watch my previous vlog, I made a vlog talking about my experience with my latest episode of SVT. And if you are new to my channel, you haven't seen a video from me before, SVT is a heart condition called supraventricular tachycardia. Super long word. It's basically where your heart beats in excess of, it's either 150 or 200 beats per minute is considered SVT. Tachycardia is fairly common in pregnancy because your heart enlarges. This is what my doctor tells me. Your heart enlarges just a little bit because your blood supply has increased by 50% in order to carry more blood to the baby. So it's normal that your heart would beat a little faster than what you're used to. However, the last episode I had previous to this was on March 16th, and it was the first time a doctor has been able to catch an SVT episode on an EKG or ECG, whatever the machine is called. and they clocked it at 250 beats per minute. Thankfully, on the way to the hospital, it corrected itself, and I didn't need any medical intervention to make it stop. This Saturday, the last one, I knew it was a much different episode. If you want the details on it, you can watch my other vlog. I will link it for you down below. So I ended up calling an ambulance immediately because I felt much, much different. And my highest heart rate was 303 beats per minute. 303 beats per minute. Thankfully, it didn't stay at 303 for very long. It started to drop into the 230s, thankfully, because I was starting to feel extremely lightheaded and really woozy and wanting to pass out. So on the ambulance ride there, I was half expecting it to, go away like it always does, and it wasn't happening at all. In fact, I got to the hospital and they were so sure that I was going to need medical intervention to make this stop, because they had been trying to do everything manually to make it go away, like neck massages, which I ended up having some bruises on my neck because of the amount of pressure that they were giving me. It was insane. There's various methods that you can use to try to stop this. And I'm so dead set against on this medication that they want to give you, because it stops your heart for a very quick second and resets it so it makes it go into a normal sinus rhythm. But the thing about that is I'm pregnant. They say there's no risks to the baby, but I don't know. Anything that screws with your heart, I just don't feel comfortable with. And not to mention, I heard it's very painful. You actually feel like you're dying for the few seconds that this is happening. And we all know I'm a big basket case. My anxiety sucks, and I just couldn't allow myself to relax enough and accept that this is what had to be done, so I refused up until I absolutely would have needed it. Thankfully, it took me rolling onto my left side to give the baby just a little bit of oxygen, because I know if I had continued, her oxygen supply wouldn't have been that great. It was already starting to depreciate anyways, what they tell me. So I wouldn't have kept going without taking the medication for too much longer. It was just me rolling on my side, trying one more thing, and then they would have injected me at that point. And thankfully they didn't have to. That worries me really, really bad, that they were doing everything that they possibly could without the medication, and it wasn't working. I mean, it did go away on its own, but I don't know what I did. Like, I did bear down. I prayed a whole lot. I get a little emotional when talking about it. So, I don't know. I lived in fear for the past couple of days, thinking, what am I going to do if this happens again? Because I really don't want that medication. But I've decided, you know what? I've lived in fear this whole pregnancy that something was going to happen to the baby. And I was right at that point where I was feeling comfortable and confident. And now this happens, and I have a whole new fear. I really don't want to look back on my pregnancy and think, I didn't have one good day with my daughter, pregnant with my daughter. And I really don't want the bad memories. So I'm just going to be thankful for each good day I have. Each day I feel Ellie kick is a freaking miracle to me. It's a miracle that she's even here. And each good day I have with no heart issue is something to be thankful for. So my options I've discussed with my OB, but I need to discuss with a cardiologist. So I don't want to do the beta blockers, because beta blockers is only a temporary fix. It does not cure SVT. It's just being on a heart medication for the rest of your life is what it is. They offer something called catheter ablation surgery, and that's something I am pushing hard for, because it cures SVT. I don't have to worry about being on medication. I may have to take it temporarily while I wait, because here in Canada, we have a lovely wait list to get in to see the cardiologist and then to have the surgery itself. So I'm looking at about 2 years. Lovely. I'm hoping it will go by quick, or I will get in a little bit sooner. But yeah, that's my expected wait time. Not what I wanted to hear, but we'll deal with it. And we'll be thankful for each day I don't have an episode, and for each day that she's here. So, what else? Yes, I'm getting a lot more headaches this week. I have one right now, actually. It's pretty bad. And I have not so happily welcomed the round ligament pain back. A while ago, I talked in my vlog how I had severe round ligament pain, and it was not your typical stuff. This lasted for like 3 to 4 hours, or sometimes even all night long. It was just a constant pain. It's just basically your muscles stretching out. This time, however, it's just the quick, normal, like the lightning pain, and it will hurt right in about here. It's always hurt there. She's kicking right now. I will have to upload a video I caught of her kicking on camera. I finally got some fetal movement. I love watching that video. She's so active. She's always been an active baby. I do want to mention that on the Saturday when I did have to go to the hospital, the paramedics tested my blood sugar, and it was 5.1, which is fantastic. That is the normal range for the sugar levels. I hear people in like the States talking like 60s and 70s, and I don't understand how to do the conversion, but ours, it's like the lower number. So if your blood sugar was at like a 2, that would be considered low, or if your blood sugar was at like an 8 or a 9, that would be considered high. So for us, you want to stick anywhere between, I think it's 4 and a 7. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not diabetic. I don't know the scales, but I do know 5.1 was perfect, and they were impressed, and so was I, because I had a piece of raspberry pie prior, so that was pretty good. I have cut pretty much all caffeine out of my diet. I do have some decaffeinated drinks, but I'm really watching it. Like, no more Tim Hortons ice caps, no more coffee. And the coffee I did have, it was only like super small, and it was an iced coffee, so it was watered down. But I'm cutting all of that out because that is a trigger for SVT. So yeah, I think that's probably why I have a headache, because I'm having severe withdrawals. But I did find out that Starbucks caramel frappuccinos come in a decaffeinated version, so I'm really happy about that. What else? I hear everybody talking about these leg cramps or this pubic bone pain or pelvic pain. I don't have any of that, and I'm wondering at what point do you get that? Because I'm pretty much in my 3rd trimester now, according to what to expect when you're expecting. I was looking when I was 27 weeks and 3 days, and it said you're in the 3rd trimester. I think 28 is when you're officially. I don't know, but I'm considering myself in the 3rd trimester because I'm not that far away from it anyways. Oh, excuse me. I still have a ton of indigestion. I'm drinking a lot more water, as you guys can see. This is going to be cleaned up, but I did a ton of nesting, more organizing. Her bookshelf is complete. This beautiful hanging thing is a circular, you guys know I suck at explaining things. It's like a circular hula hoop type shape. It's smaller than that, and it's got little dangly butterflies all over it. We ordered it from Toys R Us. We're going to go pick it up tonight, and I know Matthew is going to want to set it up tonight, so I cannot wait. Yeah, I think that's all for week 27, so I guess I can do my first official belly shot. I'm excited. This top is from Motherhood Maternity, and I'm just wearing, what are these called? Leggings? Yeah. Ugh. So this is 27 weeks and 4 days, did I say? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no, 3 days. No, wait, yes. 27 weeks and 3 days. Yep. Show you from the other side. This lighting over here sucks. But it's such a nice day, I don't want to close the curtains or blinds. And from the front. Yeah, so next video I'm going to do is my diaper bag review. I kind of packed a few things in there. I'll probably change it out, you know, because it's really early to pack a diaper bag, but I just wanted to see what the space would be like once I put some stuff in there. So yeah, I will do that video next. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye!